Hi guys, it's Carissa, and I wanted to start a new sort of series of videos. I'm just going to wing it today, but I wanted to try to aim for once a week making a video related to keto and not have it be very structured. The main thing that I figured I would want to focus on is what I've been eating, but if there's anything else related to it, I would put it in the video. And this way, if you guys have any questions, I can answer them more frequently, I guess. But I thought it would be a nice tool for people to be able to see sort of what I've been doing. So last week, or maybe a little over a week ago, I discovered Starbucks, and I never buy Starbucks coffee ever. I don't ever go to Starbucks. I just don't get what the big deal is. I do like passion tea, but I can make that at home, and I don't know. I'm not a part of the cult of Starbucks, but I did purchase the cinnamon dolce coffee because I thought that would be an interesting flavor to have in my coffee, and I love it. I'm a little upset that I love it because it's a little bit pricier than what I normally buy, but I do get sick of coffee. I'm not a huge fan, but I do like to drink it, and in the summer I like to have iced coffee more than iced tea, I guess, at least in the morning. So what I've been doing is making that, and then what I'll do is add one of these. This is the Atkins Shake in French Vanilla. It's only 1 net carb for this, 1 gram of sugar, and 15 grams of protein. One of the main reasons why I like to do this instead of cream when I make it iced is, first of all, if I have stuck this in the fridge and I add this to the coffee with a few ice cubes, it's already iced coffee. I don't have to work as hard to cool it down and melt a bunch of ice cubes and have it not be as strong and all that. So I also really like this because heavy cream has a lot of calories, and I haven't really been counting calories necessarily, but I've been trying to be more careful about them. So I'm not really tracking them in the sense that I'm trying to stay under a certain, well, I guess I am. How do I put this? I just want to keep them in check a little bit. So before I would just sort of eyeball my heavy cream, or I would use a 1/4 cup even a day, and that's too much, especially calorie wise. I did switch to light cream, but it's still up there, and I don't really like coffee without it. I've tried, and I'm sure I could get by, and I'm sure I could train myself, but I don't want to right now, so get off my back. so So I've been adding one of these, and it's nice because it's actually really filling, and it's a good thing for when I first start work in the morning because I just get into a mode, and I get mad when I have to get up to pee. You know what I mean? I just want to work, and I want to get my work done. So I like to get in a zone, and I have a whole bunch of things at my desk with me to sort of transition from coffee time to getting closer to lunchtime. So this is good because it's just French vanilla. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. There are a bunch of different flavored ones, but I like this one because it complements just about any kind of coffee, flavored coffee I put with it. But that cinnamon with this, it's just, there's nothing like it. Right now I'm having a moment with it, and I don't want anything else. I aim for a minimum of 4 liters of water a day. So I'll drink one of these. I've discussed many times in the past why I opt for bottled water, and I know it's not everybody's favorite choice, but it is what I find works for me. And I don't know why I'm feeling defensive about it, but I don't know. I feel like saying what you eat is a very personal thing, and people feel like they're so free to be able to judge you or be like, dude, what is with the people? And if you're watching this right now and you're going to do that, just leave, please, just leave. What is with the people who spend their time, their personal time, their quality personal time, scouring the internet for videos that are about diets that aren't the one that they do or the one that they think is better, just so that they can leave a comment? I think it's so rude, and it's so counterproductive because you're obviously not going to just change somebody's mind. It's like that Facebook mentality of just posting, political things thinking you're going to make other people like go, oh, they know the way, I'm going to do what they're telling me. So it's really frustrating because it's almost like people are trying, and you create a bad name for yourself and for the diet that you're trying to introduce by doing that. So I guess that's why I feel defensive about it, because it's a really easy thing for people to just pick apart, and I don't think that's fair. But I'm going to stop doing that now because it's not why I'm here. So after I finish my coffee, I'll usually have my 2nd liter of water for the day. I'll drink the first one before my coffee when I'm sort of just waking up in the morning, and I think it's important for the first thing to be water so that you can kind of rehydrate and get your body moving and ready for, moving sounded like poop. you know, just kind of rehydrate yourself from the night before. So then I'll take this bottle that I have emptied and I will add my electrolyte drink. And the one that I've been using lately is this Aqua Zero. It's the fruit punch flavor by Wegmans. This is the Wegmans version of the vitamin water fruit punch flavor. I think it's the Revive. It's almost exactly the same, except the flavor is a little better in my opinion. The vitamin water one leaves a funny taste on your tongue. But the main thing is that that particular flavor has over 800, I think it's 880 for the vitamin water one. And this Wegmans one has 870 milligrams of potassium per bottle. So that's really awesome. Some days I'll drink 2 of these if I'm not going to really have a good day diet-wise with potassium. And I'll kind of split it up, 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. And then I also supplement it with pills, and I feel so much better. Like if I don't stay on top of my potassium, especially, I have a lot of trouble just feeling good throughout the day. I'll get headaches. But if I don't supplement my magnesium, which I take through mainly just a pill and that's it, I have trouble sleeping. So I really try and make sure that I'm paying attention to those things. So I'll pour this into this bottle and then I will add some green tea. Now I know I could totally just make my own green tea, but it's not happening. I am so busy with work this time of year, and there's so many other things that I want to dedicate my time to and my refrigerator space to than making tea and storing it. So I know that sounds really lazy, but I just get this green tea from Wegmans and I'll add either a third or half of the bottle into it and combine the two. And it's not that I don't like this on its own, but if I wanted to have green tea just for the benefits of having it, I would feel the need to add artificial sweetener if I was drinking it by itself. And this way I can just add it to something I'm already drinking and get it in, and I just feel good about it that way. And that's what I'm drinking right now. I poured it in a glass because it's Sunday. It just feels like a Sunday kind of moment, you know? Sundays are the only day where I don't feel obligated to just like chug it and move on and not dirty dishes and just, you know, So I have been, if you noticed from an Instagram picture that I posted, really focusing on just trying to eat whole foods as much as possible, and I was really enjoying eggs and bacon, and I would have it once a day usually, and then I'd also have deviled eggs or just plain hard-boiled eggs later on in the day, and that's been a really nice staple. But I'm worried that I'm gonna get sick of it, and that's just something that I do. If I like something, I just really only eat that because that's all I want. I'm not gonna force myself to eat or buy things that I don't want when you know. So just for example, right now I'm really sick of cheese, like mozzarella cheese. For some reason I never thought there was a possibility that I'd ever get sick of it, but I'm just really not into it lately. I had been telling my sister recently that it really bothers me that I don't like a lot of things that would be helpful to add to this diet. And just for example, one of them was pork rinds. We had tried them before at one point and we were so grossed out. We hated the way they smelled, we hated the texture, and we were just done. And I feel like this time of year in the summertime, especially when you would normally have like chips and I don't know, I guess I can't really explain it, but I've been wishing that I could just enjoy pork rinds. And so she said, let's just try them then. Let's get some and try them again. And it turned out that we had purchased the wrong kind. We had purchased something, this is what we got instead. And so those are really gross. I mean, I'm sorry if you like them, but those were really hard to eat. But pork rinds are not like that. So now I understand why people like them. So I'm embarrassed to admit that I bought a lot of pork rinds this week just to kind of see. I just wanted to test them all and see what I might have been missing. There's this particular kind is 0 grams of carbs and it is 8 grams of protein per serving. And these are the ones that have turned out to be my favorite so far. These are the ones that my sister and I had tried. These are the Goya pork rinds. This is the plain one, and there's also the hot and spicy. And there's also the hot and spicy. I haven't tried those ones yet, but I'm curious to do that because you can overdo it with dips or with, well, I'll dip them in like Frank's Red Hot if I just want a little pile of them with my food. But I've just really liked them, and I am super picky and weird about meat products, and so yeah, I don't know who I am right now. But that's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys have any questions for me or recommendations or anything. just, you can leave them below. I don't really plan on doing a weigh-in or anything every week because that stresses me out, and I feel like, I don't know, I like to keep that information private. And I also don't really share my fitness pal, my username or any of that, because I'm notoriously not using it the way you're supposed to. I mostly use it up to look up what it is I'm about to eat, and then I use the note section to just add the carbs up, and that's it. So I'm just awful with that, and I'm such a rebel. I just can't bring myself to do it the right way. I just can't. So that's it. I have to go boil some more eggs right now. Let me know if you like this, or if there are certain topics you want me to cover, if you just want me to tell you about what I've been eating for the week, because it's very much like this, where I'll just have a thing that I loved for a week, and then I move on to something else. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will talk to you soon. Bye.